Okay, I think now we are live on YouTube. So, good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am here for another English conversation. Today I have with me some people and we are going to discuss about how do you handle criticism. So, in my opinion, it's a great topic to discuss because I always think that sometimes I don't know how to handle some criticism so well, and I can learn with you today, guys. Before, let me present the Talk and Talk for you. If you are watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform, now it's a great opportunity. Basically, here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class. It means that I am not a teacher. I am just a student that wants to improve my speaking skills as you guys. We are here to do it. We are in a safe place because here we don't have judgment, we don't have corrections, but make sure that everybody that participates in this platform is going to learn a lot because we learn by practicing. And in my point of view, it's the best way to improve, okay? So basically, that's it. If you want to know more about this project, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information. We always start the immersions here by self-presentation. Today, I will not open another room because I think it's possible to have this conversation just us, okay? So we always try to give the opportunity for the others talk. But today I will keep everybody here, okay? I think we can do it. And I will ask you, Ayla, to introduce yourself, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Ayla. I'm also host here on Talking Talk since last year. Um, I work as a public service. I'm from Belém, Belém do Açaí, by the way. I was born here. Um, I I like go to the gym. I try to have a healthy routine. So I take care of my my body, my mental health, and I'm calm person. I'm a little bit shy person, but I try to be more outgoing and overcome my fear. And that's it. Thank you for listening.
Thanks so much for coming, Ayla. It's always a pleasure to have you in my immersion. I love that. What about you, Alexandre? The first, the second, or the third?
Alexander Fish. So I
Okay.
am Alexander Fish, the policy back home, England. I am here to improve my English and there's something about criticism. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Ale. What about you, Fabio? It's your turn, please.
Hi guys, hi YouTube. My name is Fabio Lima. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. My degree is graphic design, but I work as a art director and I have 18 years experience in my field. And in my free time, I like to study design and study English. And I like to spend time with my girlfriend and my two little cats, and I like to exercise in gym and exercise outside, and this is
Nice, Fabio. Thank you. And I loved your filter, your background.
it.
What
Thank you.
about what about you, Camila?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Camila. I am 41. I am also an English host here in the platform, and I've been here practicing since March 24. And this year, I decided to push myself a little bit harder and try to improve my English. Because of this, I am here. And of course, I love to have this kind of conversation. I think this platform provide this way to practice. We can have a good conversation and we can improve our English. So that's it, I guess, about me.
Nice. Thank you, Camila. Elaine, now it's your turn, please.
Hello, guys. My name is Helene. I'm from Bahia and living in Salvador. I love traveling, reading, and experiencing and dreaming. I'm allowing and working remotely. Não sei muito mais o que falar, mas vamos daqui uns dias aí vai ter alguma informação nova.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Great.
I've been doing the same presentation for over 5 years, so don't worry about that. What about you, Brizola?
Yeah. Oh God, my dreams is to have the peace of mind that Ayla has. Hello guys, good evening. My name is Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba, São Paulo, Brazil. Alive with my mother and my dog Mel. I am single, have 2 tattoos, and a real passion for cooking, especially dessert. In my free time, I love reading, watch movies and the series, and listening to music. Academically, I hold a degree in logistics and business administration, and the postgraduate degree in logistics and finance. I've been working in recruitment and selection in my field for over 10 years, gaining experience that has shaped both my professional and personal growth. This year, I started studying English at the TALKNTALK, and every day I move close to my main goal, becoming fluent and confident in English. And from the 13th of September, I will be officially hosted every Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 2 p.m. I am nervous and anxious, but very excited about the new journey in English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Nice, Brizolinha. Everything is going to be right, well, okay? Don't worry about that. And about myself, guys, I'm Andrea. I live in Guarujá. I'm 47 until Sunday because I will turn 48. And I am really excited because, time is passing and I need to enjoy the life. So just enjoy the life, guys, because we don't know about the future. So that's it. And let's start the conversation, guys. We are here for that. So, Camila, what comes to your mind when you hear the word criticism?
Most of the time, for me, when I heard this word, comes something not so good. Always like bad, I don't know, idea about myself or about the others. But I think it's depend of the criticism. We can get something for us helpful. It's depend of the criticism. But my first impression is something that makes me scared at the beginning.
Yes, I need to agree with you because every time that I heard about criticism, I think it's, oh, in a bad way. We know that there are some constructive criticism, but it's difficult to understand that it's constructive. At the beginning, we just get upset. At least for me, it's like that, guys. So let me see, Alexandre. What about you?
So for me, the word criticism is uh, about our behavior. When someone made some criticism to us, and you can take it and change your behavior and grow, or you can do the better possible to show the person that you don't deserve the criticism. Criticism is something I heard in my 20s, right? A lot. But I use it to grow, to,
Mhm.
to prepare more and more to not to receive criticism. And I think it's not, for me, it's a word that I use to grow. I use it and I use now to grow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good, right?
that's
Because
it.
it's like you have a emotional intelligence, to feel, to handle it. Because as I said, at least for me at the beginning, to listening someone criticizing myself is not easy. But I understand that we can grow with it, we can do the things different to improve yourself. And I think it's good in this point. Thank you, Alexandre. What do you think, Fabio?
When I heard the criticism, immediately think of a comment or observation about sometimes if you don't, it can be sometimes a positive helping me improve or negative simple point or flaws. For me, the criticism is a form of uh, avaliar that can either build or tear down. For me, this it.
Okay, good point. And what about you, Helen?
What come to me de julgamento. Para mim é difícil lidar com o julgamento dos outros.
Yes, it's not easy. I agree with you. Thank you, Helen. And Brizola, let me know your opinion.
Yeah, I often think of negative comments, harsh judgment, or someone pointing out mistakes. It reminds me of situation here people focus on what went wrong instead of recognize what was done well.
Okay. And you, Ayla? You are so calm, as you said. So I am really curious, how do you handle criticism and what comes to your mind when you listen it?
Okay. I think it depends on, but in general, I receive well criticism. I think, of course, we can notice when if it's about like you said, a constructive criticism or not, you know? So when I notice people really want to give me good ideas, to give me uh, how can I say, a way I can improve myself. I receive in a good way, of course. But I confess, when I was younger, it was more difficult for me because I know in that moment it lacked me maturity to understand, and I feel uncomfortable. I feel ashamed, and when people criticize me. Oh my gosh.
Criticize.
Criticized me, yeah, in the past.
No,
Thank
when
you,
people
thank you.
criticize me. When they, no, sorry, criticize.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for your criticism. Okay, okay. Thank you, Alexander. And I think in that moment it was more difficult. But nowadays, as I'm getting older, I'm getting maturity, I can see in a different way. There was a moment when I was really helped by a criticism, and I could improve myself. I could improve my my work tasks, for example, my capacity to overcome my difficult. And yeah, I think the balance it's the key,
Yeah.
how the criticism is the tone of voice, for example, and
Yeah.
yeah, and there are a lot of there are some characteristics and about this, and it could be negative or positive. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I was about to say that, about the tone of voice. I think it can influence a lot, depending on the way that people start talking with you. You feel comfortable or not, or you feel nervous. So it makes all the difference, in my opinion. So let's see, guys. Let's move on. The question number 3, we kind of answer it. But let's go dive on it. Do you think all criticism is negative? Why or why not? We were talking about that, but let me know a little more deep it. What do you think, Brizola? The question number 3.
Despite the word already carrying a negative eight, not all criticism is negative. Some criticism is constructive, given with the intention of helping someone improve, highlights blind spot and offering solutions. Even criticism that feels harsh, I love it. This word harsh. It first can touch us sometimes valuable if we take a moment to reflect on it. Oh God, the K is to distinguish. I don't know it's correctly. Feedback meant to help from feedback meant to harm. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and what about you, Alexandre? The question number 3.
Question number 3. And sometimes people want to hurt us, right?
Mhm.
And they send you the criticism to hurt you, to push a sort of page. But it depends on you. If you can handle it better to grow and make the thing different that he say, it's good for you to take the criticism and think about your behavior, what you are doing to receive criticism. Are you are you doing your best? Because I think we are here to do our best every day, every moment. You are here to do our best, or you are subject to receive criticism, right? And
Yeah.
then when you hear criticism, you need to think about and change your behavior and do it better, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I like it, your point of view, Alexandre. Let me know about you, Fabio.
For me, no. Not all criticism is negative. Often the criticism is meant to highlight area or for improvement that I might not have noticed. Of course, the way it's delivered has a big impact, but some criticism help us evolve, learn, and even see new opportunities.
Yes, guys, I agree. And I think sometimes we have people are around us that, for example, want all the time to having to give you bad feedbacks, and make and it's like if people are envy. I don't know if it's the correct word. I always confuse envy and jealous. I think it's envy about you, and all the time are giving you bad feedbacks, even though you are doing your best. So I do believe that we need to pay attention on this kind of person as well, because they have sometimes the power to push you down, uh, even when it's not necessary. So you are doing a good job, you are doing your part really well, and people push you down. So we need to pay attention to this kind of person, guys, or this kind of people. What about you, Ellen?
No, no all críticas is negative, some is construtive. Eu não acredito que só exista aquela só para os pontos negativos, né? Tem crítica que é para te ajudar a crescer, né? Elas são construtivas.
Yeah, exactly. And you can filter it, you know. If it's good for you, okay, let's try to do your best. If not, okay, just forget, you know. You don't need to observe everything, you know, all the criticism that you listen, you know. I believe on it, guys. Let me see. I think Camila.
I think we need to analyze. Maybe I think Ayla said about maturity. And I think nowadays we need to take a moment to analyze the criticism, and maybe it makes sense. And you can't see without this criticism. And in the other hand, maybe it's something that you don't need to get for yourself. You just need, like, if you are doing something that from the others can be a mistake, but you are doing what do you want? So what you want. So I think this is something that just because I am doing something different, this doesn't mean that I need to receive a criticism, you know. So we need to analyze, I guess, the criticism with maturity, because maybe we are wrong in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Camila. Maturity makes all the difference, right, guys? And
Yeah.
it's so good when we realize that, you know, because when we are younger, you know, everything it's okay, you are just criticizing myself and no, thinking about maybe you need to listen that, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Camila. Brizola, did you answer this question? I'm a little lost now because yeah,
Yeah.
everybody answer, right? I think so. Okay. So let's move on, guys. I believe that the question number 6. Why do you think some people find it difficult to give honest feedback? Because, you know, it's not easy, in my opinion. Sometimes you want to say for the person that, oh, you should do different, but you need to thinking about how the person will get your idea. So, what do you think, Ellen? The question number 6. Why do you think people, some people find it difficult to give honest feedback?
And because they don't want to upset não sei pronunciar isso aqui, a noun, sei lá. O que eu queria dizer é que geralmente as pessoas elas não querem se dispor com a outra, né? Então isso dificulta ela falar a verdade para outra, é complicado. Tem que ter um jogo de
Yes.
cintura para não machucar.
Yeah, most of time I believe that the reason is that, right? We are concerned about the others people feelings, you know. But sometimes it's necessary to having a difficult conversation as I had another immersion talking about it, you know. We did that. Thank you, Ellen. What about you, Camila? What do you think?
I know some kind of people that I need to find words to express my opinion. I had an immersion about it, walking on eggshell, I guess, and
Mhm.
I need to think twice before say something. And I know this is not honest. I want to give my opinion, but I need to choose fancy or I don't know, sweet words to share my opinion, because most of the time people will complain a lot and blame the government, blame the weather, blame all the circumstance. And because of this, not everyone is prepared for honest feedback. Maybe myself, but maybe it could be something helpful, but we don't want to listen, guys. It's not, this is the truth, right?
Yeah, totally agree. And maybe this situation might make us tired, you know, because you all the
Yeah.
time you need to talk with the person. You need to find a way to express yourself better for the person to not get
Mhm.
upset, you know. It's so tiring, in my opinion, you know.
Yeah.
What about you, Ale? You are muted, Ale.
Camila says everything. So you need to find the words to give feedback to other people and giving honest feedback. Sometimes you can ask them, can I give you feedback? What? And then they receive, no, I don't want to receive feedback from you. Oh, what I'm doing wrong? And then so you can find the words to take it easy. Like, you are doing in that way, but sometimes it will be great if you do it in this way. It's everything is going well if you do this that, but you need to find the words and take care about giving feedback, honest feedback, no, never negative criticism.
Good point, Ale. I agree. Thank you. Ailinha, what do you think?
Oh, I agree, guys. I I think people in general have difficulty to receive feedback, uh, and they sometimes they take it personally, and and because this uh, people are afraid of hurt someone's feeling, or avoid conflict, and they prefer stay silent, and it's no good because when people decide to say something, um, they in general, of course, like we said, it depends on, but when there is a constructive criticism, people can help a lot, in the that's a way we can pay attention on a point when you can improve, and you only improve after this comment, or this criticism, something like that. So yeah, I think in general because people decide, no, no, I think they don't they want to understand me. They can get angry, something like that, and they decide to stay silent.
Yeah, it's a point as well. I agree with you, Ayla. And what do you think, Brizola?
I agree if Ayla said. In general, I believe this fear, conflict, hurt feelings or damage relationships. Sometimes they also worry about being misunderstood or creating tensions, or other lack communication skills and the emotional intelligence maybe, so they don't know how to express their thoughts in a respectful and the helpful way. Sorry, way.
Okay. And what is your opinion, Fabio?
I believe that many people have a difficult giving honest feedback because they don't want to hurt the other peoples or create conflict. There's a fear of appearing rude or causing discomfort or whatever when the feedback is given and careful. It can be sincere without losing its kindness.
Yeah, and continuing a little about it, guys. The question number 8, I think it's a good one. How do you manage your emotions when the criticism feels unfair? So I will start with you, Fabio. Question number 8, please.
In my case, when I feel that the criticism is unfair, I try to control this initial reaction, breath, and analyze whether there really isn't a valid point. If I realize it doesn't make sense, I simple let it go because it's not wrong wasting the energy on.
Okay, and mix it a little with the question number 7. How do you take criticism personally or you try to just thinking about, oh, you're just an opinion and let me uh catch the good side and the bad side of the situation.
I try to be objective, taking each personality only adds a weight to the situation. I try to separate the comment from my identity, understand that the criticism is about what I did, know how I am. I'm working is a marketing game. It's no easy.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. And it's good to know that you are more objective. To me, it's really hard, guys. But let me see about you, Alexandre. The question 8 and the question 7 at the same time. How do you manage your emotion when the criticism feels unfair?
So I don't feel great when people affect my moral. Create criticism to affect my moral. I don't feel great. But since I was in my 20s, my 15 to 20, 25, I learned a lot about over receiving criticism because I moved from the countryside to the city, and I didn't know how to handle the society, how to behave in the city society. So I made a lot of mistake, and all the time people was criticized. My boss was criticizing me all the time. And when I went to the military service, in the first 3 months I received a lot of criticism, but I use it to move on to change my behavior. So what I'm doing, receive a lot of criticism. I will not receive it again. I will try to do it different. And then I use it in out of my life. When I receive criticism, I try to use it or grow or do it different, and show that I'm doing different. I don't receive it more.
Yeah, and I believe that this is the difference, right, Alexandre? Because for some people, maybe they don't understand that they are receiving a criticism and can just catch the good part, transform themselves in a good person and try
Mhm.
to do their best. It's like a stubborn person, and will do the same because they agree that they are right. So this is the difference when you uh, can improve yourself listening the others, even though it's a criticism, but it's a good side, in my opinion. I like that. Thank you. What about you, Brizolinha?
For me, I take a deep breath and avoiding reacting immediately. I try to understand the intention behind the words and ask myself, is there any truth in this? If there is, I use it to improve. If not, I let it go.
Yeah, just that. Let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. What about you, Ellen? Question number 8.
Mm, it's very difficult to control your emotion in your are begin you wrong. I try to defend myself. Geralmente, ainda mais que eu sou advogada, então você me critica, eu vou rebater ali, dependendo da forma, né? Eu sou
Yeah.
muito combativa, então controlar as emoções, dependendo como a crítica vem, da
Yeah.
forma que a pessoa fala, aí
Yeah.
depende.
Yeah, I agree. We were talking about that, the tone of voice, and the emotional intelligence that we need to have as well, because sometimes you are receiving a criticism uh, from your boss, and how would you react with, receiving that? So we need to thinking about first. So we need to have these guys.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Let's
Helen.
say I received this kind of criticism from my boss when I was working in a factory. He
Mhm.
was studying for make the contest, Banco do Brasil contest. So I used when I was eating my lunch, I used to eat my lunch fastly to have some time to study, to review the material, to go to school at night and make tests. And then he said, why you are studying? So I'm studying to pass in a Banco do Brasil contest. Oh, but it's impossible. You are so stupid. You are a
Oh,
stubborn person. You are rude. How can you work there? They will not let you to work there. But I use it to know that
yeah.
I was a stupid guy. I was so rude because I didn't know how to behave. But
Mhm.
I changed it. I tried to change it until going to work in a bank. When I got there, I need to change again other behavior to not to create bad comment or receive more criticism. So now I'm so relaxed, but I was very stupid when I was younger.
Yeah, but I think we tend to be stupid when we are younger, Alexandre. I think about some behaviors that I used to have, and I thought, oh my gosh, I was so stupid. So thank God when as we are getting older, we improve this part, and
Yeah.
it's so nice because now we can realize how much stupid uh we were. So that's it. Uh,
André,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was the one question with Alexandre. Fast.
Yes. Yes, please.
Sorry, I can elaborate the question em português. Bem rápido mesmo. Alexandre, é porque é a primeira vez que eu conheci pessoalmente, entre várias aspas, alguém que passou no concurso do Banco do Brasil. Me tire uma dúvida. Passando, seja para qualquer cargo, lá dentro, existe um caminho possível para você migrar para a área de marketing? É porque eu só vi
I,
coisa relacionada a TI.
I think not. There are tests for marketing, for TI, and there are different tests for to be a employee, right?
Ah, ok.
You can't move to go there as an employee to pass on the normal contest, and then you try to move it to TI. No, you need to do another test. If you are a lawyer, you can work as a lawyer, uh, passing a contest, and then like Ellen is a lawyer, passing a contest, and then she no, I want to work in a lawyer place, and then if you have the opportunity, they give you. But no, you want to be a TE or want to be another position, you want to prepare separately.
Ok. Obrigado por tirar minha dúvida.
Thank you, Alexandre. Thank you, Fabio. Ailinha, please, what do you think about?
Well, I agree. I think Fabio said about this. At first, I will analyze whether the criticism is valid or not. And of course, if I notice it was unfair, I agree with Aline. I just let it go. Sorry,
But don't let it
your
go when people
criticism
try
doesn't
to hurt
define
you.
me.
When people try to hurt your feeling, don't let it go. You need to react. Because you don't react, he will do it again and hurt you again. right? So you need to, but if you are affecting your behavior in the work, how to handle your work, okay, you can change your behavior. But when people try to affect your heart and affect your feeling, you need to say, oh no, you are going to wrong way, right? We are not here to criticize, to hurt other people. We are here to cooperate with other people to
Yeah,
how do I say? We are here to handle other people, to give our best, not give criticism, negative criticism all the time. That's like, your hair is so ugly. Why? Why my hair ugly? It's my hair. Why so face?
yeah,
Your face is so no. It's my face. The face, the only face I have, right? So
it's a
people
point
don't.
as well.
You need to defend yourself when people criticize you and try to hurt you.
Yes, it's a point as well, Ale. But in my point of view, I got the Isla's point because sometimes you need to just to thinking about your mental health, right? Okay, people will do you talking about it. Okay, let it go. In this way, I agree that it's necessary to let it go, because you need to think about your mental health, your health, If it's not good for
Mhm.
you, okay, just talk to yourself, just
And
like that.
sometimes people hurt you. You will
Yeah,
be once 1 week, 2 week, 1 month. You are thinking about the criticism. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
why people? Why the girl or the boy criticize me?
yeah,
Why
I
could you,
agree.
why what I did to receive it? And if you are suffering by this criticism, so I
Exactly.
think you need to give a stop, right?
Yeah,
Give a
yeah,
stop. Oh, let's courage down. I will not criticize you. You will not criticize me, right?
yeah. I agree, Ale. Camille, I think it's time for you to answer this question, please.
I think at my first impression, I will think it personally, like, oh my gosh, this is because I don't know. I will think it personally, but I need to sleep on it maybe one or two times until I could realize for real that it's not for me. Maybe it can be from the others. And I guess if you don't explain yourself and you can take a time in silent to think more about it, you can realize that maybe the other person don't know you well and you can I don't know, split what is good and bad for this criticism, I think.
Yeah, it's good point of view, guys, and I agree with you because at least for me, guys, my first impression will be sometimes to get personally,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the way that the people talk with me, I will get it impersonally. And then I will thinking about, reflect until I realize that no, it's just a criticism but try to catch the good part on it, and improve yourself. I think it's the best behavior that we can do from it, criticism. But it's not easy. We know about that. Guys, thank you so much. I put on the chat the survey. I would like to ask you to answer for me. You know how it works, okay? Give your honest opinion, give your criticism as well. We are here for that to face it, and we can improve for this criticism, So feel free, okay? And my next immersion will be on Friday at 9 p.m. And the topic is about as I am getting older on Sunday, I decided to bring a topic like the birthday still matter as we grow older because it's completely different when I was a kid and now. So we are going to discuss about that, okay? Thank you so much guys for coming and have a great night. Bye-bye.